Sports. It's in the game.
I mean, it's just more question you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat, you'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious, release bombs and go tick tick. Boom, you blow me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon, stacking cheese like it's Parmesan. 8 different flows, call me Octomom. I'm moving fast like the Autobahn, and I'm independent, so I'm not your fucking starving like it's Ramadan. Sick, twisted, gifted, can't copy, printed, can't hold me down. I shape shift, I'm liquid. I killed this beat, I might get convicted. They know how I move, it was predicted. Persistent, spoke it into existence, so consistent, no assistance. Hear me once, become addicted. If I rap it, then I live it. There's no cap when I be speaking this.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means, NuKKle HeDD Sports. What's going on, Hutch?
Yo, what up, Toe?
Chilling like a villain on penicillin with a Mac 11, just waiting for 7. You know how we do?
Sometimes.
I hear that. It
What up,
always
normal
be
guy?
sometimes. What's going on, normal guy? What up, Joseph? Just cracking to the lacking with George Matten.
Mac into the stacking.
That's right. Yeah. I want to start off this week with I think you and Lay's favorite person, Jake Paul.
Oh, God.
Because you know Jake Paul and Tank
Yeah.
are fighting,
Yes.
and they let go of the rules. Have you heard the rules?
No.
Okay, the official rules. It's going to be 10 3-minute rounds, 12-ounce gloves, officiated by 3 judges who will score the fight to determine the winner. The match is under strict USADA anti-doping testing and will not count towards either fighter's professional record. And
So now let me cut you up. But in the words of Apollo Creed's manager, it's an exhibition fight.
yeah, this is an exhibition. And the weight class is at 195 pounds. And during the press conference, Devontae Davis goes, I said 190.
Bro, I don't know, bro. So you expect me to get excited about an exhibition fight where the judges are probably being paid by Jake Paul?
Yeah.
So since it's an exhibition fight, it doesn't count against their record. So no titles that Tank currently holds are up for grabs.
Nope.
But this guy, Jake Paul, is supposed to be the next big thing in boxing, right?
It's supposed to be.
You know what I got to say to that?
What?
In the words of my man showing up, nigga, please.
Gervonta Davis was like, how much money you paying me? Get his ass to the designated place at the designated time, and I will gladly designate his ass for dismemberment.
Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Like, it's another fixed fight.
Yo, here goes something. And people ain't talking about. Jake Paul is 6'1",
right?
Who fights around the 200-pound weight.
Right.
The weight limit for this fight is 195. He has to lose 5 pounds. Gervonta Davis is 5'5", who fights at the 135-pound limit. This man has to gain 65 pounds. How, Sway?
So again, we're going to watch a fight where it's like, it's going to be another Tyson Jake Paul fight.
There's no minimum weight, so
where Tank is going to hold back from knocking this kid the fuck out.
I hope he doesn't. I know Mayweather was holding back with his brother, but I hope Gervonta does.
And he still laced fucking Logan Paul a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mayweather still hit him on some, yo, nigga, I will still knock you the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. Yo, and there's no minimum weight limit. So you know Gervonta's probably going to go in there 145, 150. He would be stupid to gain that much weight. In order for him to gain that much weight, he would have to either become a bodybuilder or a tub of lard. And that ain't going to help him out one bit.
Bro. Yeah, Joseph, they're going to be huggers. I don't want to. You know what, Joseph, you're right. I don't want to, but I'm pretty sure I'm still going to watch it.
It's on Netflix, I believe.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I believe this is on Netflix.
In the words of George Costanza, serenity now, serenity now.
No one got said hugs and kisses.
Oh.
Yeah. And Billy and Martinez too would be a dope fight, but I'm pretty sure Gervonta Davis is like, how do I get the most money right now for my fights? Because even though he's a big name, I don't think he's getting as much money as Canelo.
Well, see, here's the sad part, right? I don't even think Canelo is seeing what the money that Jake Paul is generating. Like, yo, what?
Yeah.
I just don't.
So Jake Paul's pay-per-fight earnings are not publicly disclosed, but are generally estimated to be in the millions of dollars. Variety of events and including a combination of guaranteed base purse and a share of pay-per-view revenue. His highest reported earning include approximately $40 million for his fight against Mike Tyson.
Yes. I was just about to say that he got 40 mil for Tyson, and I think Tyson only came away with like 10 to 20 or some shit like that.
Yeah, so he made, which is crazy, he made $1 million to fight Gibbs, $1.2 million to fight Nate Robinson, $2 million to fight Tyrone Woodley, $1.5 to fight Anderson Silva, $1.6 to fight Nate Diaz, $30 million to fight Tommy Fury, $7 million for Andre August, and $40 million for Mike Tyson.
Now, why don't you look and see how much Tank got paid to fight Ryan Garcia?
All right, let's see. Devontae Davis versus Ryan Garcia, a reported $15 million total with a $5 million guarantee upfront payment and 50% of the pay-per-view sales that totaled around $20 million. Then when he fought Rolando Romero, $2 million with an estimated $5 million after pay-per-view buys. Leo Santa Cruz, $1 million with Davis receiving 50% of the pay-per-view buys. Isaac Cruz, $1 million. He approximately made $210,000 to $215,000 against Mario Barreras. Hector Luis Garcia, he estimated about $10 million, and Frank Martin, he estimated around over $26 million. So Jake Paul kind of made more money than Tank per fight.
Yeah.
What up, Show?
Which is sad because Tank is the professional fighter.
Yeah. Now Canelo against Crawford, he made $150 million.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Know
well, because the highest of his career is part of a multi-fight deal with Rodon season.
Right.
So he basically got paid by the contract. So then he made $20 million for his fight with Ryder, Jamal Carlo, 25 to 30 million. Monteguia, 35 million. And that's as far as it goes back with the Canelo's paper fight. Yeah, no more guy.
Yeah.
That's Joe.
But Canelo's a professional, so he should be getting paid $30 million a fight.
Well, Canelo's also supposedly the best pound for pound. What we're saying is, Jake Paul was making his lowest amount that he made was $1 million.
That's what I was about to say.
Jake Paul's fake fights are making him more money than the actual professional fighters.
Devontae Davis's lowest fight was $200,000. Then he made 40 against Tyson, 30 against Tommy Fury, 7 against August.
Look, just between Tyson and Fury, that's what was $70 million right there. If you add up all of Tank's fights, not even close to $70 million. That's a problem.
All right, let's see. 40. 7 plus 30. 1. He made 50. Hold up. Something went wrong. 40 million. Plus. So he made $84.3 million, Jake Paul, in all those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fights.
Right. And in 8 fights, how much did Tank make?
1, 2, 3, 5, 7. There's only 7 on this list.
Okay.
But we'll add that.
In those 7 fights, how much did he make?
Yeah. Let's see.
Probably half of what Jake Paul made.
So those 7 million dollars, those seven fights, he made $63 million. So
63?
Yeah, so Jake Paul basically $21 million more than Devontae Davis.
It's a lot closer than what I thought, but still, Tank, professional fighter, still made $21 million less than a fake fighter. That's what Jake is. Jake Paul is a fake fighter.
Coach, I'll tell you this much. I'm a UPS guy. And if a fake UPS guy said, yo, I'm going to give you $10 million while I make 30 for you to do the job and make me look fucking terrible because you're going to knock my ass out, I'll take it. This is easy. This is Mayweather against McGregor.
I'm
Easy
not.
money.
Listen, I have nothing against Tank doing the fight. All I'm saying is, this is why boxing has lost a lot of its fucking, viewership and shit like that. Jake Paul's fake fights draw more money and more viewership than the actual professional boxing fights.
Funny thing is, his fights are also more entertaining. That pay per view was terrible with your pound for pound champion.
I mean, so is the one with Amanda
And,
Serrano.
and so was the one with fucking yeah.
Yeah.
And that was
So
that, and that was Jake Paul's promotion. And don't sleep that Tyson Paul fight was fucking atrocious. The only thing good about that whole entire pay per view was a Serrano fight.
Yeah. And that was the first fight. That one where they went to Madison Square Garden.
Right.
Horrible. Trash.
whoa,
Like what Dave Chappelle said in Blue Streak. Yay, 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 yay.
that's not the one where she got lumped up. She came out with a second forehead.
No, that's the one with the chick kept
That's-
headbutting her.
That's the one where she where she threw a total of 20 punches. That's the one where they main evented at Madison Square Garden, an all woman card.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Horrible. That shit was so bad. People stopped showing up to the show.
I don't want to be offensive, bro. What were you expecting? Not saying women can't fight, but there's only like a few fighters, women fighters that come in there to what was it, Layla Ali and Sharissa Shields? That's the only two people I know that just we come in here to knock your ass out. Everybody else is a fighter.
Yo,
Well,
that
it's
first fight between them, they said was candidate for fight of the year. The second fight between them was headbutts. The third fight was wasn't even a pillow fight.
whose fault is that?
It's like their fights got worse as they got more fights.
Somebody
First-
got scared.
I blame Bill Cosby.
Wow.
My bad to interrupt you, Hodge.
I wasn't saying nothing. We're gonna blame
I
Bill
thought you was-
Cosby. We're gonna blame the Jello pudding.
I thought it was
Is that what we had told? We're gonna blame the Jello pudding.
We got to blame somebody.
word.
I figure he's already in jail, so what's it hurt? Well, he went to jail already.
I was gonna say he out.
Bro. I've seen all the posts almost for some fucked up reason. I've seen most of these fights, right?
Yeah, my bad. I got new fish, so I'm just
No.
looking back to see if they're all right.
I've seen most of Jake Paul's fight,
Yeah,
and the only one that was actually entertaining was the one with Tyson Fury.
Really?
what? Because that
You
one
didn't
was
like
act-
the
I
Anderson
mean,
Silva?
was it Tyson Fury? No. What's his brother's name? Tommy Fury. Sorry, Tommy.
Yeah, you knew. But the one where Anderson
Silva
Silva
was better.
the one, but Anderson Silva was pushing it, and then the minute he faked his knockdown, that's when it went
The
down
one with Anderson Silva was not better, and you want to know why it wasn't better?
because he blatantly threw the fight.
Thank you.
Who threw the fight? Anderson Silva?
Yeah.
I thought he was throwing punches.
He was, and then at the last round, he said, "Oh shit, yeah, that's right."
I gotta lose.
Hey, jab me, and then he fought.
I didn't see that last round.
He said, he said, "Oh shit, I forgot. My bad." Hey, toma, you get one. You get one. You get one. We get one. Everybody get one.
Hey, it was a lot less obvious than Mike Tyson bobbing and weaving and not doing that fucking hook he usually does once he goes under a punch. My man went under a punch and just stood there. I'm like, where's the hook? The left hook that you kill people with. He didn't throw it.
He was eating it.
Bro, he was eating his gloves not to punch.
Yep. I don't know how you do that to a killer. Like, I'm used to killing, bro.
And
I don't know how to fake kill.
Toad's completely right. Silva was winning that fight until he goes, "Oh shit, I gotta lose." Yeah, jab me and I can fake like I got knocked out.
I forgot that part. I remember Silva doing his little bobbing and weaving like he usually does. I remember that.
And then he sat on the floor like he got knocked out.
Yeah, because you remember he looked at Jake Paul confused, like, wait,
Yeah, I gotta lose.
you're not a fighter? And Jake Paul was like, nah, man, I'm just here for show. And he's like, oh, I saw it.
You just put me on to something, Toad. This is genius, bro. A YouTuber goes to real fighters. You know I'm not a fighter. There's nothing I could do to you.
I believe him. I'm not mistaken. Toad, how much did Silva make for that fight?
At least $1 million, bro.
He made $500,000 to $1 million and 35% of the share of the pay-per-view buys profit for his fight against Jake Paul, with his total earnings estimated to be around $1 to $4 million. Jake Paul, on the other hand, received a guarantee $1.5 million plus the largest share of the pay-per-view revenue, estimated at over $4 million.
Hey, I'll give you $1 million to fight a YouTuber that's not gonna hit you hard. I've been getting my ass kicked
Now,
all my life.
What was the highest Silva ever made in the UFC fight?
That's what I'm saying. To fight a real fighter that almost killed me. Chael Sonnen. Matter of fact, look up that Chael Sonnen fucking how much he made for that, because he almost got his arm broken. Well, he got his ass beat for 5 rounds. And he probably only made like half. Matter of fact, while you look it up, I remember what's his name? DC Kumia was saying, yo, they paid me $50,000 to fight John Jones. And then as a surprise, they sent me $1 million bonus check. But these niggas don't make money. At all.
Well, good news for Anderson Silva is the settlement that he got for being in the UFC was, I think, 375. He got 10 million from the 375 million antitrust settlement that the UFC just closed.
Oh, wow.
So Silva began with much lower pay, but his earnings grew quickly, with him never receiving less than 200,000 for his fights as first few appearances.
So you're telling me even at the height of Silva, the highest he made for a fight was $250,000? That's what I heard.
He made about $13.5 million through his total career.
And then he made 10%
So his total
of that
earnings,
in one fight.
Oh, wait. His total earnings include the $10.3 million payout.
Exactly.
So his peak purse included over $4 million in his rematch against Chris Weidman and $3.4 million against Daniel Cormier.
Look at that. You want to take half to fight a fucking YouTuber?
When you're past your prime and you've been sitting at home doing nothing because the last time you fought, you broke your leg.
Word. You want to take half to fight a YouTuber? Yeah.
Now y'all fucked up my shit. Hold up.
I'm surprised DC Kumia was offended. He wanted to fuck up. He went up to him in the fight. Jake Paul, like, yo, stop playing with me. I'm not the one. I will kill you.
Right, because DC will actually fight him.
Mm-hmm. I'm not the one.
Jake
But
Paul
why?
Jake Paul don't want the real smoke. Jake wants that fake smoke. That's why all that shit he be talking be pissing me off, because I'm waiting for somebody to be like, yo, fuck that, I'm gonna fight you for real.
It has to be somebody like Tommy's
What up,
brother that
Tyson?
needs to get up. I mean, well, needs to make something out of it. Somebody that's retired like Anderson Silva doesn't get nothing from
But
beating
again,
a
the
YouTuber.
only fighter that he fought that wasn't that was in his prime. Remember that clearly. The only fighter that he fought in his prime that was actually a boxer, he lost to. He lost to Tommy Fury.
He
Convincingly.
looked
It wasn't
he looked
even
okay.
close. Like Tommy whipped that ass.
I gotta watch that fight back. I thought it was even okay.
Tommy dominated that whole fight from beginning
He,
to end.
he should. You a boxer and you got a brother that's a champion. Stop playing with me. I know you watch him fight.
But sure, that's what I'm saying. When he fought an actual guy that in his prime, he lost.
Yeah. But he's gonna have to do that again soon because he's no longer. I'm not considering him a YouTuber no more. That guy's been practicing long enough to be a boxer.
Dude,
Boxing.
the fight with Tank is an exhibition fight, bro.
He's a
The fight
boxer,
with
bro.
Tyson was an exhibition fight.
That nigga, he's decent, bro. Don't fall for that trap. He's a boxer.
Yo, Jake
Kinda,
Paul is not a boxer.
I hold. If you do something for more than 5 years, like you gotta become that.
How many? He's been okay. He's been doing it for longer than 5 years. But how many fights he have a year?
Maybe one.
Okay. How many actual fighters? How many actual fighters has he fought? Correction. How many actual boxers has he fought?
One. I don't know how many he sparred though.
Bro, he fought Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson is 5'8" and was but already past his prime. And his thing is like what 40s when he fought him.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He fought Tyrone Woodley at past his prime, who was known more as a wrestler in MMA. Ben Askren or whatever you know his spell his name, the guy who got kneed in the head by Masvidal, was also a fighter, a wrestler in MMA, not a boxer. He fought him. You know what I'm saying? He fought Silva, was way past his prime. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Tommy Fury convincingly.
True.
Right, and then he 3 or 4 years later is when he had a fight with Tyson, and you can tell Tyson was holding back.
Yeah.
No, so just because you've been doing it for a long time, don't mean that's what you are.
I agree.
Because I know niggas have been working for longer than 5 years, but some of the laziest motherfuckers on the fucking planet. So you're not really working. You're like Marshawn Lynch. You're here so you don't get fined.
Mm-hmm.
Until Jake Paul has an actual boxing fight that's not an exhibition fight, he would still be a YouTuber to me.
To clarify, I didn't mean to say he was a boxer. I just meant to say when he does call somebody like a regular guy, like, yo, I'm just a YouTuber. No, you're not, my nigga. You've been practicing boxing for a while.
So listen, Joe, we can say he's a prize fighter, but not a boxer.
Okay.
Because the thing is, it's like going. Me and my brother been wrestling in our rooms
since I was 8 years old.
Since I was like 5 or 6, and when we stopped at like 16, 17, when my brother joined the Navy, that don't make us professional wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get what you're saying. Like, he's been on TV. He's got the like he's living the boxer's life. But when it comes to credibility,
yeah, there you go.
He can't be a boxer. Because do you consider Andy Kaufman a wrestler? I'm asking you, show.
We have lost connection. We have lost connection.
I think he don't
My
know who Andy
bad.
Kaufman is.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
Would you
Go ahead,
consider
I'm
Andy
listening.
Kaufman a wrestler?
No. But
Okay,
if he challenged me, he would beat me because he's done more than me. But go ahead. My
so
bad.
look, Andy Kaufman was self-proclaimed intergender champion for a couple of years while he traveled the world and and challenged women on late night TV shows and sometimes on independent promotions. And then he had one match with Jada King Lawler where Jada King Lawler apologized to him and supposedly broke his neck. This is kind of the equivalent, just at a different level.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because yes, it's more serious. Jake Paul's actually in a boxing match, and he's fighting men, but he's also fighting celebrities and MMA fighters. That would you be a professional football player if you joined the league and you was playing against golfers? Would you be looked at as an NFL football player?
Nope.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
I did say no.
Oh no, I just saw your thing.
We didn't
but I
hear
didn't
you.
you.
We didn't hear you.
Yeah, I said nope. My
Yeah,
bad.
so so that's the issue. It's like yes, Jake Paul has been doing it, and he's making a lot of money from it. Don't get us wrong. If we had the chance to do something and make money out of it, hell yeah. And I'll take it just as serious as that motherfucker because I'm pretty sure he trains serious. But the issue is you can't out train fucking experience, and that's why he's not fighting experienced boxers.
Mm-hmm.
Put it like this: I'm not gonna knock his hustle. Yo, he found a niche. He's making money off of it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like remember when people would listen to Howard Stern because they're like, "Yo, I want to know what's the next outrageous shit he says."
Yeah,
Like, motherfuckers literally watch a Jake Paul fight to see if he's gonna get knocked out.
word.
They don't watch it to see if he wins. No, they want to watch to see if he gets knocked the fuck out. That's why he doesn't fight fighters. He fights celebrities and people who are washed up.
Which is also smart. He wouldn't have much of a career if he kept losing.
Oh no, 100%. But that's why he what is it? Somebody said, "Oh, like he should be ranked." No, he should not be ranked. He shouldn't be ranked as a professional fighter because he hasn't fought any professional fighters.
Correct.
All
Unless
his
you're gonna rank him under Tammy Fury.
Dude, all his fights are all exhibition fights. I like even the one against Tommy Fury was an exhibition fight.
You won't know how good you are until you actually put it up against somebody that's not an exhibition. Somebody is trying to rip your head off for real.
I mean, the only time I saw somebody die in an exhibition fight was in Rocky 4.
Yeah, and that's because one of them didn't know it was an exhibition.
Exactly.
It's supposed to be an exhibition.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Look, again, I'm not gonna knock his hustle. You know, him and his brother with the YouTube and the Prime and shit like that. You know, yeah, they're making money. That doesn't mean I gotta respect them. Fuck them both.
Word.
I do respect his brother though a lot more, even though you guys don't.
No.
Bro, he had the same career. He could fight the same type of fights and make money. He was a fake boxer too. Instead, he's really getting fucking thrown off or something now, and probably making less money. That's honorable.
No, because what he's doing in WWE is a slap in the face of all the guys who are literally out there busting their ass night after night, and I'm not getting that same recognition. Sorry, I don't respect Logan Paul either. He can suck a dick. Period.
Would you say Logan Paul is a better wrestler than his brother's a better boxer?
No.
No. Everybody he's been in the ring with the exception of John Cena, has made him look better. And the only reason that Cena and Logan Paul fight was good was because all they did was finishers, and they kept kicking out of those finishers. That wasn't a wrestling match. That was, I'm going to do a finisher and see if you can kick out.
Hey, hold. She made Rey Mysterio look good. Caught that nigga in the air.
All right, I need you to rephrase that like you got some sense.
He was too far back, so he had to catch him.
No. Rephrase it again, because professional wrestlers say that Rey Mysterio did not need to be caught. But go ahead. We're gonna do this practice show. We're gonna practice this one for the viewers at home so they understand what did they do?
What do you mean? What did they do?
No, what did Logan Paul do?
He caught Rey Mysterio. Jumped, did a backflip and was short, and my man did some split and caught him before he hit his neck.
Okay.
Rey Mysterio said that himself too. He was like, "Yo, he called me."
Okay, so in English, the translation to what you said was Rey Mysterio did a springboard moonsault off the middle rope. Jake Paul was too far back, and he rushed to get him.
Correct.
He didn't save Rey Mysterio's life. Don't let them fool you.
Don't let them fool you.
Oh, no.
Because I've never. Have you ever seen a man do a fucking moonsault and stop halfway and land straight down?
Nope. He would have landed on his feet like the guys be doing from the top rope.
He'd have landed on his chest and his belly.
True.
If Logan Paul was closer, he'd have fucking landed on Logan Paul. Logan Paul didn't have to rush him.
Logan Paul was too far back. He was out of the spot.
And these are wrestlers saying this. It's not just us. Like CV Rich is on his pocket. He said it.
Logan Paul missed his spot. I mean, yeah, Logan Paul. Plain and simple, he missed his spot.
Now, are these wrestlers making Logan Paul look just as good as these celebrities making Jake Paul look as boxing? Maybe. But
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
if
Ricochet made fucking Logan Paul look amazing.
Yeah,
but that was on Ricochet.
Word. Show if you played a 15-year-old in basketball, wouldn't you look good too?
Not if it's my son. Yeah, that would. My son plays basketball. Don't mind.
I mean, your son got to tighten up his throw with the football, but I'm just an old man. I don't know shit.
He don't play football.
No, I know. That's why when me and Hoach was trying to tell him how to throw the football, they looked at us like we stupid.
Yep. They hate that shit. They don't like football.
I hear you, but
Word.
you need your shoulder in basketball more than anything. So you can't throw out your shoulder throwing the football the wrong way. But I remember, I don't know shit. I'm just a guy that sits down and
These young whippersnappers.
Yeah,
Said, I'm just
and I had
three bad shoulders.
2 shoulder surgeries. So
Told you.
told you. Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about bad knees and shit? You go talk to Kevin Nash. You want to talk about bad shoulders? I'm right here.
Bad shoulders.
Yeah, yo, but yeah, the Jake Paul Gervonta Davis fight, to me, good for Gervonta Davis. Easy money, because not for nothing. Even though Jake Paul has the height and weight advantage, Gervonta Davis has the experience, and I think him being shorter is more of an advantage than Jake Paul being taller, especially with Jake Paul not knowing how to use his reach. So Gervonta Davis is gonna forget shit that Jake Paul is gonna learn for the first time when he's gonna fight Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? And if Tyson was able to hit him without throwing punches, Gervonta Davis if he fights for real, this is a little caveat, Gervonta Davis will knock this nigga out with a body shot.
Bro, just remember, Tyson went to hit him with a jab, and Jake Paul flew like 3 feet. And then you can clearly see Jake Paul talking about like, yo, man, calm down.
You hurt me, soul. You hurt me, soul.
Bro, you can literally see Jake Paul tell him, yo, relax.
Word.
Dude, Mike Tyson did that little hop move, whatever. He throws that left hook, and he did the hop or whatever, and then he didn't throw the hook. Why? He's like, oh, shit, I can't win this fight.
Yeah.
Bro, that fight should have been over in that first round.
Should have been. But
Dude, I remember, I think I was with Todd watching it, or well, we was watching it on watch along, whatever. I'm like, yo, why does Tyson keep biting his gloves?
yeah, we because when we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, that was when John Jones put me to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we watched it on the watch along.
And I'm like, yo, why does he keep biting his gloves? Like, why does he keep on doing that? And I'm like, yo, he's biting his gloves not to throw the punches.
Yeah. Yeah. I say about that show. Disagree?
All right.
My bad.
Enough
I'm over here putting the bed to sleep.
enough of that dumbass.
Yeah. Oh, yo, real quick before we go into real sports. So they emailed the pre-order tickets for WrestleMania so people could buy the tickets.
Right.
So I'm like, let me look. The top row, the rafters, the row that says you should have watched this at home is $1,942 a ticket.
Yeah, they got hookers up there sucking you off?
No, they got suckers up there.
No, thank you. I can watch that from the comfort of my own house in shorts with better food.
Yeah, the first section.
I didn't say better food. I said soul food.
That's right. The first section on the right side of the hard camera is $5,092.
Good Lord.
Now I mentioned this shit on the wrestling show, but Vince ain't would have never did that shit. That's crazy. And ESPN is writing how WrestlePalooza was a fail.
Well, that's why I wanted to move on from Jake Paul to go into ESPN saying that, yo, they gave a C to WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, they gave it a C, and they said the only thing that kept it alive was the Stephanie McCool and Io Sky match.
Oh, which was awesome.
Which was awesome. That Spinal Tap she did was amazing. And I don't know if you saw this, but ESPN, that same writer, gave Raw this past Monday night an F.
I'll allow it.
Now, I mentioned this before, and I said, how long is it going to be before ESPN goes, yo, we need our money back? Because I don't know about y'all, but I don't think ESPN or Disney's in the business of doing charity.
You mean they're losing money?
I mean, they about to. Shit, if WWE keeps putting on these mediocre events, less and less people gonna buy the fucking ESPN app.
I think we put it in our group chat. The fact that I was right, and you told right also when we said that AEW should have went up against WrestlePalooza, and they would have shown the world that they can put on a better pay-per-view than WWE.
Let me get this straight. It's three of us, and you and Toe is right. So I'm wrong. What I do? I wasn't. I didn't think that.
You were not part of that conversation.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
This conversation, me and Toe said that, why is AEW moving their time slot up to not have to compete with WWE? if you truly believe in the product that you're putting out there, go and compete with WWE. And if they would have gone and competed with WWE, they would have won.
Now get this shit. And I mentioned this shit on the wrestling podcast, and I'm gonna tell you now. ESPN Premium has around 25 million subscribers. You think that's a good thing?
How many subscribers?
25 million.
That's okay.
That's a good amount.
Oh, well, here's the funny part. 24.1 of those million subscribers came from the previous membership of the ESPN Plus and the Hulu the Hulu bundle. So they got about 900,000 subscribers since they launched.
Got him.
And this was last week before WrestlePalooza. And they're giving me the same information after WrestlePalooza.
Wow.
I don't care how many followers they got. Did the check clear?
Yeah,
that's
that check's gonna
WWE
clear.
mentality.
That check's gonna clear, but here's the thing though, Show. You gotta remember, even though it's not the same, but the principle is the same. ESPN bought WWE's rights for the PLE for subscribers for their app and viewership. If they don't get subscribers for the app and viewership, they're not making their money back. So imagine you not paying your mortgage. The bank gave you the money for the mortgage, expecting to get some kind of return. ESPN gave them money for the PLEs and expecting some kind of return. If you ain't giving them a return and they ain't making no money off of it, they're gonna be like, we needs to go. Put it
like this.
You owe me money now.
I'm gonna put it in terms that you will understand, right? Right? You a pimp, right? And you got hoes.
Yeah.
When your hoes is out there and they come back with less money than they're supposed to, you hit them with that pimp slap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. ESPN about to hit WWE with a pimp slap.
I think they already did. I've seen so many posts saying that ESPN was not satisfied with that WrestlePalooza. I'm like, damn, it's been one show. These niggas already complaining.
Bro, first of all, how long did I just say it? Why are you naming this shit WrestlePalooza? It sounds stupid.
Horny, yeah.
Yo, you know why, Show? You know why? Because the WWE had AJ Lee come back after 10 years absence. They had John Cena wrestle Brock Lesnar.
A squash match. That was a squash match.
They had Cody Rhodes in the main event. They had the Usos tag team up after 3-4 years. They had the hottest women's wrestler versus the second most popular women's wrestler in the WWE for the title. 5 matches. And no one gave a shit. Not even that no one gave a shit. You fucked up yourself. You have all this shit so people can come watch. And you shit the bed.
Bro, they had that Lesnar Cena match was a squash match.
Why?
No, squash. Whatever they call it.
You right, squash.
You right, it's a squash.
No, you know why, Show?
Why?
Because Brock Lesnar wanted to leave early.
I heard. He changed the fight. He was supposed to be the main event.
Yep. And Cena was supposed to win, and Drew McIntyre was supposed to win. But because Brock wanted to leave early, they changed everything. But this is your hero. This is the man that you can't live without.
These niggas is divas. I want to leave early. My nigga, you haven't been here in 3 years. Do your fucking job.
But how much did he get paid for that one? How much did he get paid for that one pay-per-view?
I would have lowered it. You want to change the contract stipulations? All right. I'll give you 500,000 less, bro. You're not a main event no more. So la merda.
Crazy, right?
He gonna get about 3 million, bro. You ain't even gotta look it up.
Nah, he got more than 3 million.
Bill Goldberg money right there.
You looking it up
So
though?
yeah, they said there's no actual number, but his annual salary is which to be rumored about $5 million, and at one point was reported as high as $12 million, but not for a single event. But even though he's wrestling 2-3 times a year, this man's making about, let's say, $5 million. He made $5 million because he probably not gonna wrestle again. If he does, then he made $2.5 million for that match.
Correct.
He made more money than
That's
Javante Davis did in most of his boxing matches.
that's how Bill Goldberg does, right? I mean, every time you come back, it's $3 million.
Yeah, but that's Bill Goldberg.
Yo, but that's them doing that. That's the WWE giving that money.
You think Brock is not gonna ask the same? You don't even want to fight in the main event.
And that's why ESPN is saying you fucked us. Because think about this show. The WWE gave Brock Lesnar $5 million to do that bullshit. And ESPN gave WWE $1.6 billion to do that bullshit. Who should be more mad?
ESPN, y'all supposed to be my bitches.
Mm-hmm.
You coming back with this?
Because even though the Monday Night Football game can suck, but that don't mean nothing. Because next week can be a banger. Just because they just put the wrong teams on Monday Night Football. When WWE sucks, that means next month it probably gonna suck again.
Oh no, we suck
again.
Mm. Can you? Would you be able to build me a banger? I know you would have kept Vakur against Io. That was the best match of the night.
Not for nothing. That would have been my main event.
Yeah.
It would have been because that's the first match you did. Also, I would have had LA Knight versus Jey Uso
Nice.
in probably a match where Jimmy is the special guest referee because LA Knight likes to pull them against each other. I would have also had Roman Reigns wrestle against Braun Breaker.
Have a feeling that's Roman Reigns' fault that he wasn't there.
Yeah, I would have also had, if you're gonna do AJ Lee and CM Punk versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, I would have produced that match differently. That match was too much CM Punk and Seth Rollins and not enough AJ Lee. And by the time AJ Lee got in the ring, I was out. I was sleeping.
I would have did that way.
Yeah, I would have did Cody Rhodes versus
Drew
McIntyre,
Sami Zayn.
Fuck Drew.
Yeah,
I see it in your face.
you know why? Because Drew was gone, and Sammy was there, and Sammy was holding the forefront, and Cody's like, "Yo, I appreciate it. I was out, blah blah blah." And then Sammy's like, "Well, why don't you give me a match?" Boom, there you go. You got yourself a fucking impromptu match, Sammy versus Cody. Because at least Sammy would have made Cody look good. I would have had the Raquel and Roxanne for the tag team titles against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, or I'd have had a 3-way tag match with Raquel and Roxanne, Chelsea Green and Abaddon, and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair for the tag team titles, just to throw the Judgment Day on the show. I would have had Damian Priest. I would have had Damian Priest versus Aleister Black in a street fight because they keep doing that whole shit. And I would have had the Street Profits. I don't want to say versus the Wyatt Six because they do that shit all the time. But I would have had a special stipulation match to show what could be for the next pay-per-view, which is Crown Jewel Perth. I would have probably had the Street Profits versus the New Day.
Who's the tag champs?
It's the Wyatt Six and the Judgment Day.
You wouldn't put the title on the line?
Well, the thing is, if you're gonna do the Judgment Day versus the Wyatt Six, it's gonna be title versus title. But now you have there's too many people there.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I definitely would have had AJ Styles versus Dominic for the Intercontinental title. And you could have Rusev come in and fucking fuck all that up because Rusev wants the Intercontinental title. Because I
That's
shit
fire.
not. I would rather see Rusev versus AJ Styles than Rusev versus Dominic.
100%.
That's fire. I'm gonna interrupt this when you about to lose on the 2 count. Clunk. You
Yeah.
crazy? You ain't winning.
You know, like, listen, you have stories that are in the background, not doing nothing for Monday Night Raw. Why
And you're
wouldn't
not
you?
using them.
Yeah, why wouldn't you fucking bring that shit up? Also, if you want to do something, here you go. We don't even need to do interpromotionals Raw versus SmackDown. You want to do something crazy? The New Day is going after Penta. Here you go. Phoenix helps out Penta. You have your first ever show at the fucking Lucha Bros versus the New Day. Dream match right there.
Bro. Your
And
matches is
you
too
put
good.
and you put a Ready Player One in the cage.
Yeah. And
Too
then what
good,
you have,
bro.
and then what you have is I mean, because the roster for SmackDown for me is fleeting because you go there to die. But I would, all right, I would have Carmelo Hayes and the Miz versus the Wyatt Six for the tag team titles. Scratch that shit with them in the Judgment Day. I have Finn Balor. He would be doing some shit backstage with Grande Americano because he's tight at Dominic fucking with them. And you can have the Los Americanos debut as the Los Americanos at fucking WrestlePalooza. What I made, like 7 matches?
Bro, you build the fucking WrestleMania.
And
Your matches is too good.
this is based off of the stories that they got already.
Right.
I'm not even giving this a thought. I'm just throwing shit out there. Like, all right, what they got right now? This is boom. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do. This is what they got.
And WrestlePalooza was only what, like 5 matches?
Yeah. If you really want to do something, show like you really wanted to do something, you know what I would do, honestly? I would have John Cena turn around, fuck Brock Lesnar, and go, that Logan Paul shit took a lot out of me. I'm coming to the end of my road. But that don't mean that I'm a quitter. So anybody that wants some, come get some. And Carmelo Hayes will come out. Let Carmelo Hayes get a shot at the band. Shit. Fuck, we need to see Brock Lesnar versus John Cena for.
We done seen it like 20 times.
Yeah. And also, why did y'all think it was gonna be anything other than what happened?
Yo, for real.
Because he's retiring?
But the last time they
Give me
did this, the last time they did this where Brock came back out of nowhere and fought Cena, he fucking bring him to Suplex City and suplexed him 27 times. Then they had an Extreme Rules match where John Cena hit him with a chain and beat him. You're telling me that we're repeating history now. So he's going to F5 him 6 times, which, by the way, I said this on Monday. I hate Seth Rollins even more because of that, where John Cena FU'd Brock Lesnar 4 times and couldn't pin him. But one curb stomp got Brock Lesnar out of there at WrestleMania. Okay, well, cool, whatever. Fuck you. But
Yo, for real.
But now what? You're gonna have a special stipulation between John Cena and Brock Lesnar at December when his last match, and then John Cena's gonna pull it out with a chain to the face? Bro, we saw that already. You can watch that on the cock. Why the fuck I want to see that again? Why do I want to see that again? That's like telling me, yo, you want to see Gervonta Davis Crawford versus Canelo again? Nah, not really.
It was horrible. Wrestle Point Blank, giving it a C is because of the Io Sky Stephanie match.
Yeah.
You take that match out of there, that shit was a straight F.
Yeah. And the only reason why I wouldn't have put Tiffany Stratton in there because she was injured.
I got a question. What was like those 2 losses to John Cena before had storyline before after it? The reason he squashed John Cena is so that he could go and take a streak from a dead guy. It makes sense. To beat a dead guy, you need to squash John Cena. What's the reason now?
I don't think he wrestled.
Well, I know what you just said because you're checking. From what I thought I was looking at, I heard that John Cena was the one that had the idea. I need you to squash me if you're gonna go face the Undertaker and take this whatever. But I might be wrong.
Well, first off, that wasn't a decision until the night of.
Or was it after I think he took the streak from Undertaker. I don't know. I don't know how the story goes. He's like, I can't lose to you. It was something.
Okay.
He said, I can't. You
Okay,
need to
so
squash me.
here's the thing. Brock Lesnar lost to John Cena in that Extreme Rules match before he fought the Undertaker.
Gotcha. And then he squashed him after he fought the Undertaker. What that Suplex City bullshit that he hit him with like 1,000 German suplex. I remember that's when the Suplex City came up.
All I know is it was a fucking huge disappointment. Bro, the highlights of WrestlePalooza were Io and Stephanie and AJ Lee coming out. Those were your highlights. You just bought this company for billions of dollars. And bro, their very first pay-per-view, and nothing against Io and Stephanie because they are great wrestlers. On the card where you have Cena and Lesnar, and let's say Cody and Drew, your biggest hits of the night were a women's match that you threw in there because your women's champion got hurt.
No, she got pregnant.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Basically, he's getting hurt.
Yeah.
Because Big Jimmy beat that pussy up.
Word.
Yeah.
And then
wait. My bad.
And then a female wrestler coming back after 10 years of being away.
Which that story wasn't built up enough.
No. It was literally AJ Lee comes out the Raw before WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, and we got a match
or
now.
the SmackDown or whatever. Like that's it. She came out twice. She came out twice before WrestlePalooza.
You had 2 weeks of build, and no weeks of thrilled.
See, now what I would have done, right, is had a one-on-one with Cody and I mean with CM Punk and Seth. And when Becky comes out with Seth Rollins, and then you have CM Punk come out and you play his music, and then once his music stops, he goes wait, and he puts his ear out, and then you hit the AJ Lee sound.
Is that because that would have brought more viewers to the show, because that would have been her debut.
Thank you. Now you can hear all the rumors. Oh, AJ Lee might come out for WrestlePalooza. AJ Lee might come out. You let those fucking go in there. You know what I'm saying? You let that hang in there, but you bring her out on WrestlePalooza and be like, hey, and then you give the mic to CM Punk, whatever. He goes, after his music is over, it's like, hey, Becky, I'm pretty sure you probably want to get involved like you did in WrestleMania or whatever last Super Bowl. What was the main the shit before the WrestlePalooza? SummerSlam.
No, it was shit. It was something else. SummerSlam happened 2 months ago.
Clash of Champions was not
yeah.
SummerSlam was my birthday. Yeah, both were there.
Right.
Clash at Paris.
Clash of Paris. That's where Becky,
England, wherever the fuck.
Yeah, that's when Becky came out and gave CM Punk the low blow.
Yeah.
So at WrestlePalooza or whatever, after CM Punk's match, then you have CM Punk grab a mic and say, "Hey Becky, since you like getting involved in your husband's matches, I have somebody here that would like to speak to you, and then you play AJ Lee's music, and bro, that right there would have made that fucking pay-per-view at least a B.
Yeah, and especially if you would have had, like, let's say CM Punk come out with someone from NXT, and then like the girls that the champion and her henchwoman come out and beat him up, and now CM Punk's by himself, and Becky Lynch is always, yeah, look, and then AJ Lee comes out, splooge all over the place.
But again, they don't know how to do storylines apparently no more.
Yeah, because they're too busy.
It's like after they did the bloodline, they don't know how to do storylines.
They're too busy trying to make money. And to be honest with you, the storyline with the bloodline was probably Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns.
Put it like this, and then just a question to both of you guys, right? What's going on with Solo and Jacob?
Jacob's been gone for a little while. I don't know what the fuck happened with them.
I read that they're disappointing in him because he's not taking the next step. Bro, you literally had him lose to Solo and drop the U.S. title.
I heard that they got rid of the Solo, lost the U.S. title because of the shit that happened at Rikishi's wrestling organization.
Yeah, whatever. But like, you had Jacob lose to Solo, and then Solo lose to Sammy or whatever. And you have Jacob come out and do his little gyrations and help out Sammy. But you don't have Jacob in the match. The guy that you built up for like 6 months as almost an, this monster who took on Braun Strowman. Remember those matches?
Yep.
And now you can't even see this guy on TV.
Nope.
A guy whose shirt, the Samoan Werewolf, the first shirt you came out with, sold out. For where he has, again, WrestlePalooza was a huge fail. Fuck a C. That shit was an F.
Yeah.
To me, them giving it a C is fucking being nice.
Yeah.
But it's not only that. Like, I try to watch it because I have Disney and Hulu and ESPN. And when I click on that shit, it's like, oh no, you have to get this one. I'm like, yo, I'm not buying I'm not doing another subscription. And I'm glad I didn't do it. Because had I done it and then seen that kind of flop, I would have been pissed. Show you there? Huh? I guess like my man said, I'm all by myself. But yeah, listen, all I'm saying is that the WrestlePalooza was a huge fail. Period, point blank. There's no denying it. And yeah, ESPN is already having buyer's remorse.
Damn, hold my bad. I didn't know I was muted. I've been muted for a while.
And you never realize you should mute yourself.
Until you said, yo, I'm by myself. I was like, how? Sway, I'm talking to you. Oh, shit. My phone was in another room.
Yeah, dude, WrestlePalooza was a huge fail, bro.
That shit was a house show. To me.
Yeah, you're right. It should have been the house show. It was a house show that was televised, bro. It was bad. Bro, you take out, again, I'm going to keep on saying, you take out the EO Stephanie match, and that shit is a dub.
Now I remember what I said. I said you should have did what I did. You should have flew to Buenos Aires, Argentina. That's how I watched it on Netflix. Well, I ain't really fly to Argentina.
Yeah, dude, WrestlePalooza was bad, bro. It was bad. And then I'm reading AEW, and the majority of the matches are getting like 4 stars and shit like that. Bro, the only match on WrestlePalooza that had a 4-star rating was the EO Stephanie McCoy match. Every other match was like a 1.5.
Yeah.
Dude, it was. So I'm telling you, it was bad, bro. It was bad.
And it's
The Seth Rollins one was bad because I heard they should have made that the main event.
What?
only because AJ Lee was there, bro. Yo, let me tell you something. And I say this with all due disrespect. Fucking fans nowadays would rather cheer for names on a paper than what they see in the fucking TV. Yo, show. I've said this shit a couple of times. Soleil, I said it on the wrestling podcast. I said this shit on Monday Night Raw. I said this shit to you. I told Show Okada was one of the best wrestlers in the world. He was the Randy Orton of Japan. Okada came to AEW. He had 3 matches. Show came back to me and said, "This is the best wrestler in the world." And I said, "No, Show, I can't defend that." But everyone else in the world will pop his dick out their mouth and go, "No, you have to see what he did 22 years ago." That's what makes him the best wrestler right now. Even though his matches suck, but because his name was on the match, that was the greatest match I've ever seen. They're delusional. That whole fickle shit. I hate the word fickle. They're delusional. That blind loyalty shit that I've been saying for the past 2 weeks is what everybody runs on. Luckily for me, wrestling is a TV show and I watch it with my eyes. And I can only tell you what I see.
Yeah, bro. A couple of years ago, somebody was like a whole hutch, the Giants. No, you got a blind. You have to have the blind loyalty to your Giants. I'm like, no. The whole thing about being a fan is calling out motherfuckers, calling out your team and your organization.
Yeah,
bro. WWE dropped the ball with WrestlePalooza, big time.
They've been dropping the ball with a lot of shit.
And I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it again. That chain that Seth Rollins has looks like the dog collar from Scooby Doo.
Shit. But yo, Hodge.
So you
bad show.
Now I was gonna say you helped me realize something, bro. With what you said. Maybe they don't. I don't think they respect ESPN the way they respect the Netflix. This is not the bullshit they gave Netflix.
Well,
that first show, that first Raw was amazing.
Well, all right. So, to be fair, Netflix got about 5 or 6 months worth of build up before they put the wrestling show on. WrestlePalooza was done in 2 weeks, but about a month.
Yeah.
Granted, that's no excuse for the WWE because their storylines were already there, and every month is 3 weeks long with new shit or different shit. So that's no excuse for them. But Netflix had something that they can build up to culminate in their first show on Raw, and ESPN got, "Hey everybody, we're here and the food is late and I got a message from Trump. Fuck you." All right, enjoy the show. Where their first show was supposed to be WrestleMania, where they were planning. I'm telling you right now, show I was in the table. Like, you don't see me on the behind the scenes shit on Netflix because I didn't sign the waiver, so they can't show my face. But I sit at the table and I listen to their ideas. I'm not allowed to speak because I have ideas, but I listen to their ideas. They were planning on shitting the bed hard for WrestleMania on ESPN. That was gonna be their first show. They were gonna fuck WrestleMania up the best they could, the best they ever thought of for ESPN. But they had to rush and do it for WrestlePalooza. Don't fear, WrestleMania is gonna suck also. But they wanted that suck to be the first show on ESPN. Because nothing says fuck you more than WrestleMania.
I wanted to say something, but I don't want to
Change the subject. Because I was gonna get to something. No, change the subject.
No, it's about the same thing. It was about the same thing. It was about the.
No, say what you're gonna say. I did.
I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
I said fuck you. The WrestleMania was gonna be the first suck that they were gonna do on ESPN, but they did it with WrestlePalooza. WrestleMania's still gonna suck. And just because they're good, their first show on Netflix was good, doesn't mean every other show after that sucked. Didn't suck.
You think the king? That's what I wanted to ask you. You think Allah Salim is gonna allow that?
He don't give a shit.
I give you 300.
He don't give a. He's throwing
bro.
money around, bro. As long as he gets his nut off, he don't care what they do. Remember this show, Balak Salim or whatever the fuck you call him, through a Royal Rumble with the Undertaker. I mean, with the Ultimate Warrior and Yokozuna in it. Yokozuna been dead 10, 15 years already, show.
Wait,
But he was in the Rumble. Ultimate Warrior was already dead 5, 6 years. No, maybe like 7, 8 years. He was in the Rumble.
I can't take you serious. I was about to say
I'm
what?
dead ass. They hired a fucking They hired a fucking sumo wrestler to come in as Yokozuna, and they hired some other nigga to come in as Ultimate Warrior for the greatest Rumble of all.
I thought you were
dead
joking.
serious.
They really did that.
They did that for Balakalakim, whatever the fuck you call him.
Bro, I can't take you serious.
I'm dead serious.
It's you.
I'm dead serious.
You're always dead serious. That's you. Dead serious, sarcastic.
That's what they did. This man doesn't care because as long as as long as his whores get to dance in front of him, and his son gets to piss on him, and they fuck the goat, he don't care what they do.
It is
The
Prince.
WWE has become an Instagram model to this nigga.
Oh shit! Give him some money so she can come to my house.
Yeah, but they gonna piss all over her before she gets there, and she gonna fuck a goat and a few fucking 12-year-olds.
And shit on her chest.
Yeah, with shit on her chest. But yo, Coach, come in tomorrow because we're gonna talk more about this shit.
I'll try. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Moving on to baseball.
Yeah, Show, you are also invited to tomorrow's podcast.
I will be 12 minutes late again.
You a liar.
12 minutes, I'll take it.
The Mets are losing the top of the seventh, 10-2.
I'm surprised.
So the Yankees clinch a playoff spot.
Yeah, the wild card. You know, and
Hey,
I'm
whoa.
what?
We're not in the wild card yet. We got 4 games and we 1 game behind.
No, the Yankees clinch a playoff spot.
See, that's what I told you.
No, I was talking to Toe. Toe said we the wild card. I said not yet. We got 5 games to get. We can still win the pennant.
The division.
Behind
I don't
1 game.
care.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care about that shit. We're guaranteed a playoff spot. That's all I care about.
Hey, we can take that division and have a bye in that first game, bro.
And the Mets are guaranteed to go home?
Not yet.
So,
I think they can make it.
So Juan Soto, how you like me now?
I think I love him.
As bad as the Yankees have been this year, they're in the playoffs.
That's my fucking Yankees.
The Mets are not. Juan Soto, you idiot.
Juan Toto.
That's 1. 2. And totally, this is for you because I know you still get a little
Yeah.
Aaron Judge. The second
Oh.
Yankee ever to hit back-to-back 50 home runs. Was it like, besides Babe Ruth, to have like multiple 50 home run seasons?
Yeah, he has 5 now, right?
Right. How do you feel about that?
For him as a hitter, I'm happy. But until he wins us a fucking championship, I can't
Call him
that's
captain?
like,
You can't call him captain?
nah. So all right, so here you go. All the Yankees that have a total of 50 home runs a season. Babe Ruth has one in 1920, 1921, 1927, and 1928. So he has 4 seasons. Roger Maris has one. Mickey Mantle have one both in 1961. Aaron Judge has one in 2017, one in 2022, one in 2024, and one in 2025. So he has 4 50 home run seasons.
Right, but I believe him and Babe Ruth the only ones that have had back-to-back 50 home run seasons. Like, I know Babe Ruth had like 4 of them, but he only had 2 back-to-back. And Aaron Judge, 2024 and this year, 2025, are the only 2 seasons he's done the back-to-back.
Yes. Well, yeah. Well, they're the only ones to do it multiple times on the Yankees. But because there was only 4 people who ever did it, and that was Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle. They only did it once, and Babe Ruth and Roger Maris did it. Babe Ruth and Aaron Judge did it 4 times. But it goes, Aaron Judge is the only Yankee to hit 50 or more home runs in multiple seasons. So he just did it back-to-back 24 and 25, making him the sole New York player with 4 such seasons and joining Babe Ruth as the only 2 players in MLB history to achieve this feat 4 times. So I don't think Babe Ruth was a Yankee for all 4 seasons. But let's see.
I believe so he was.
Well, they said Aaron Judge is the only Yankee to do it.
Really?
Yeah. So all right. So right now there's players with 50 home runs or more a season. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So Babe Ruth, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, and Aaron Judge each have 4 seasons with 50 plus home runs, the most in MLB history. Alex Rodriguez had 3 such seasons. Barry Bonds had 73 home runs in 2000. 2001 is the highest single season. Aaron Judge has 62. Jamie Foxx was the first player to hit 50 plus home runs in multiple seasons with 2 50-run homer seasons in 1930s. Willie Mays is the only player to have both a 50 home run season and a 20 triple season. I don't know what a 20 triple season.
He had 20 triples.
20, okay.
He had 20 triples, which is amazing because triples are hard to get.
Yeah. And Ohtani is unique for having both a 50 homer and 50 stolen base season.
Yeah, I believe the first 50-50 guy.
Only guy. Yeah. Only guy to do 50.
Yeah.
Bro. Juan Soto just did 30-30, so that's how you know that shit is crazy.
Well, I remember growing up, Canseco was the first 40-40 guy I ever saw. Yes, Canseco had 40 home runs and 40 stolen bases in 1 year.
Yep. He probably could have had more, he said. They didn't let him hit the way he wanted to.
Crazy, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, Yankees are in the playoffs, even with that bad. I mean, their starting pitching got better after the season, but that bullpen is still bad.
Coach, we're always good enough to make it far enough so that we won't fire Boone. We good.
But here's my point that I wanted to bring up. I wanted to bring up that we made it the playoffs and the Mets didn't again. But
again, right? Thank you for saying that.
But again, is it finally time for the Yankees to say, "Yo, maybe Aaron Boone is not the coach for us"?
Should have been time.
I mean, when we lost the fucking World Series, somebody had to do something. Got so much power.
To me, he overuses the bullpen. That's why our relievers, if you notice, ever since Boone, our relievers have sucked ever since Boone has been our manager.
Yeah, and with
Boone should
relievers
have
only
been
pitching
left.
for 6 innings now.
Starters.
Well, yeah, them too.
Thing about that, our bullpen, I think under Boone is, and I used to get upset with Girardi because Girardi used to overuse our bullpen too. But fucking Aaron Boone does him worse than Girardi.
I used to love Girardi.
I was never a big Girardi fan as a coach. As a player, yeah, but not as a coach.
He was fiery, bro. My man had a punk. He would come out there and beat some. He used to scream at the umpires.
Bro, Aaron
Yeah, I
Boone,
mean,
Aaron Boone, ever since he's been that coach, has been the most ejected coach in MLB. So they're just
Damn.
and him and Girardi used to get thrown out of games a lot. So it's not even about that.
Word.
I just think that
Uh,
he overuses our bullpen, and maybe if we do not make it to the World Series this year, man, I think it's time to get Aaron Boone off the Yankees.
been time to get rid of him, bro. I'll give you one example, 2 examples of people that got less leeway. The New York Knicks made it the furthest they've ever made it, and they looked phenomenal. And we still fired the fucking coach. We good. Same thing goes for Mike Malone from Denver Nuggets. He just won the championship last year and got fired. Aaron Boone deserves to get fired, bro. Long time ago. Go ahead. Enough, enough.
All right, well, it is what it is.
Am I on mute?
No, you was talking.
Okay, my bad. I'm like,
Bro, you
I
don't,
heard.
you
I'm
don't
like,
hear yourself. Yeah, my
my
man, you
bad.
don't hear yourself talk.
No, I'm not on, and I'm not near my phone. I would only tell by the bubble. Listen, and you guys the one that tell me.
So, how about you? If Aaron Boone fails to take the Yankees to the World Series, because remember we were there, I think last year, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
And because of
By
his
mistake.
the way he uses the bullpen, we lost that game 1,
Which we shouldn't have.
and then that's how we ended up losing the rest of we ended up
Everybody.
losing the World Series.
Yeah,
Do you think it's time to
I think so. Yeah, I kind of agree with Show, where it's like the Yankees are not supposed to just be in the playoffs every year. We should have had at least 2 or 3 championships already under Judge, and when we had Juan Soto and Juan Carlos Stanton, all 3 of them motherfuckers.
the
When
only
we
time
had
we
home
had
run
that was
hitters,
last year?
that's what I'm saying. We should have had at least 2 or 3 fucking championships with just fucking Judge there, and then Juan Soto would be a second or third guarantee, and Juan Carlos Stanton with Judge. We should have had at least 2 or 3 championships in the last fucking 7 years.
But here's a crazy thing. I know last year with the Dodgers, we couldn't after game 1 we couldn't hit or pitch. But normally when we've lost is because even though we've hit, we can't stop motherfuckers. Our closers suck. We haven't had a good closer since fucking Rivera.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. Chapman was hit or miss as a closer. The guy last year, Weaver, whatever, was hit or miss.
Oh no, he was good.
What are you talking about? He blew saves.
Weaver was good. They just never used this nigga. Fucking Boone wanted to play around with the closer spot.
Bro,
If I remember correctly.
Weaver was the one that literally blew more saves last year than any other Yankee before him.
Oh, you gotta check that stat. I remember Weaver was the only one saving games for us.
But again,
Luke
And
Weaver?
if Boone, let's say we go to the World Series and we lose again, is it time? Even then, is it time to get rid of Boone?
Yes.
Yeah. Now the question is, who do we get? So all right, so Hutch, this is what Google's telling me. Luke Weaver has not blown any saves in his career, as evidenced by the available game logs. 4-for-4 record when and does not appear to in the list for blown saves. So
You might have
maybe
not put the year.
I mean I just put how many saves has he blown?
Yeah, that's this year. Check last year. They don't have him as a closer. They doing the same bullshit that they last year. They doing the same
Okay.
shit. They kept playing around with the closer spot.
Okay, that's all right. So he had 4 blown saves during the last MLB season, which was 2024. This information is available, blah, 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 which provides player statistics. Blown saves with
How many?
Weaver ranking 48th in the league for his metrics during the 2024 season with 4 blown saves.
How many? How many saves he had? Does it say?
I got you right now.
Take your time, because I'm trying to prove that us Yankee fans. No disrespect to you, Hoach, because I'm a fan too.
He had
We
4 saves last season.
what?
Then it wasn't Weaver. Who was the Yankees closer last year? I know somebody had started with a W.
Luke
Maybe
Weaver.
Wilson? Maybe Wilson?
Nah, you had it right. That's wrong.
Bro, he's not gonna have 4 saves last year.
Last year
Luke
was
Weaver was the New York Yankees closer in 2024, taking over the role of Clay Helms in September and finishing the season strong, even pitching in the World Series and becoming a
Helms,
crucial figure in the team's
that's
bullpen
Clay
success.
that's
Helms.
what it.
Clay Helms,
Coach,
the
you
one that blew up.
motherfucker, you forgot about Clay Holmes, that piece of shit.
That's the
Wow, that motherfucker, bro. I hated that.
that's the guy that blew all those saves.
Yes,
Oh,
Coach.
that
I
piece
can't
of
believe you
shit.
confused them.
I'm sorry, they're both white.
That's true.
They are. As soon as you said the name, that motherfucker right there. There he is.
Like all I know is him, whatever his name is, blew mass saves last year. Then they put in Weaver, and Weaver blew like 4 saves in like a span of 2 months. That's why I just associated him with blowing mass saves.
I was so confident because those last couple of games I watched, and that guy I hated, that Holmes guy. So as soon as they switched it, he started winning. I noticed it. He won most of the games in the playoffs. Well, he closed it in the playoffs too. So that's fresh in my memory. I couldn't remember why though. Like, yo, why do I like this guy? And then you said Clay Holmes. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Clay Holmes was so bad that I totally erased him from the fucking roster.
Yeah,
Yo, me too, bro. You ain't see? He said it. I was like, oh shit, you motherfucker. You still here in the locker room?
Horrible. But all right, let's get into basketball real quick. The Knicks made some signing this week.
well, yeah, just so you guys could, feel better about yourselves. Clay Holmes only had 13 blown saves last season.
Damn
Yo,
motherfucker.
13. Yo, that's a lot of fucking blow saves, bro.
Yeah.
And we made it to the World Series, and this motherfucker fucked up 13 games. Damn.
Yo,
God damn, 13 blow saves. Wow.
yeah.
I remember now.
Tony Khan announced women's tag team championships for AEW.
Nice.
I mean, they have enough women.
Are they
True.
gonna use them the same way though?
No. Oh, I mean,
Does he use his women?
no.
There you go.
Look, they have enough women in that division in that women's division over there.
Yeah, but you got to jerry rig every team.
Not really. You got a couple of girls that are together, like Megan Bain and Penelope. Was it Ford of?
Penelope Ford.
Yeah.
Fuck Penelope Ford. Penelope.
Yeah, Penelope. Yep. They're
I
dual.
can't get past her ass.
Yeah, oof. You have Anna Jade, fat ass, and
Hi, Mello.
right. Well, no. You have Anna Jade in this girl. What's the other name? The crazy bitch that does all the fucking the cosplay. The girl that bit.
Oh, Cammy.
Yeah, the girl that bit her ass.
What's her name? Tony Storm.
No. She was the Daniela something or whatever. I think she was also in WWE for one moment.
Harley Carmen.
Yeah. No, they're a tag team. Not for nothing, but I think Sky Blue, her fine ass, and
She don't know what she want to be. And Abaddon.
no, hell no.
Not Abaddon. What's her name? The black girl with the fat Queen Abadaba. There you go. Queen Emma Ada.
Well, they used to date. They were lovers.
Ooh, Sky Blue and Amadaba?
Yeah.
That's not her name, bro. It can't be.
Yo, it's AMIATA. A minute Ada. A minute Ada.
They were actually in a relationship, but I think
M.
they
Night
broke up.
Shyamalan.
But give me Sky Blue and Julia. Oof.
Shit.
Would you bring back Thick and Sexy?
Who?
Thick and Juicy.
Thick and Juicy.
That was
my bad.
Willow's tag team in Independent. No, because the other girl wasn't. I don't think she was like into wrestling like that. Oh, she
That's
kept getting
crazy.
injured. Every time we saw them wrestle, she got injured.
Horch was there to see Thick and Juicy, I think.
No, I think that was late.
That's true. That was the
it was
pizza.
no. Who was it? It was Sammy Chaos and her friend with the big ass. That's what.
Oh yeah.
But they weren't called.
No, they were the survival of the thickest.
Yeah, Survival of the Thickest. Yeah.
Thick and Juicy was Willow Nightingale and some other woman that I forgot her name.
Yeah, I never saw them.
Yeah, that's something you would remember.
Yeah.
Because it makes you think which one is thick and which one is juicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But listen.
And I got
At
a
one
question.
point,
I know this might be for tomorrow, but where's Britt Baker?
I don't think she's with the company anymore.
But is she still injured?
I don't know. I shit you not. The last thing I saw of her was maybe like a week ago. She was in a bikini on a beach. That was the last thing I saw of her.
So you think that she's done with wrestling?
Not
Could be because I remember she went through some shit. Oh, Britt Baker is still with All Elite Wrestling and remains under a 5-year contract extension she signed in late 2021. So she's under contract until next year.
Is she sitting out then? I'm sitting out to next year. Fuck this.
Well, I know she was hurt, and I think hurt bad.
Yeah, well, she came back to wrestle Mercedes, and that was it.
Yeah, so if you want to have a tag team division, you can bring back her group. You can put her back with Jamie Hayter.
Okay, so here you go. Britt Baker's situation with AEW is complicated and includes a long hiatus due to a mini stroke and other injuries. A backstage altercation.
Hold up.
Yeah, she had a stroke. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. A backstage altercation with MJF that led to a suspension, rumors of tension with other female wrestlers, and declining relationship with the company, and recent cryptic social media posts suggest a potential departure. While she is still reportedly under contract with AEW, her activity in the company has been limited with no immediate plans for return to television.
Bro, that's some serious shit. A mini stroke. She
So, yeah.
way too young for that shit.
So from July
Word.
23rd to June 24th, she had a torn hip, labrum, herniated disc, and a mini stroke.
Bro, why do they keep calling it a mini stroke? It's a stroke, my nigga. There's nothing mini about it. Oh, no, this one is okay.
I mean, I don't know. I'm a doctor, but I'm not a stroke doctor. Well,
You're a brain.
I'm not a mini stroke doctor.
Oh, I'm a doctor.
Word. I just don't do the
Yeah,
name.
no, but yeah, I mean,
Doctor fine asses.
word. But here's the thing though, with going back to AEW with the tag team championship, that's fine. But at what point are you gonna have more wrestlers than belts? Because you gotta have you got the AEW title, the international championship, the grown ass women's championship, the national championship, the TBS championship, the tag team championships, the trios championships, the women's championship, the TNT championship, now the women's tag team championship, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing a few more, and that's already 10. That's 10 titles that they have. I like 3 of them, like 4 or 5 of them are being defended. There ain't no story for shit, and then you're gonna throw out, we're gonna do a women's tag team titles. Like, all right, cool. And Hutch named a plethora of dual women factions. But if they can't put together a story of the world champion keeping the title in a briefcase, right? Oh man, I can't wait to see what they do with 4 women in the ring. You can't tell me that no one is interested in John Moxley being world heavyweight champion, but you're gonna tell me that you got the women's tag team titles are gonna be interesting? All right, congratulations. You can't just keep throwing titles at the fucking screen. Sorry. And also, here's another thing, just for the fuck of it, because I'm an asshole. NXT is gonna have Marilyn Monroe and Jordan Grace in a steel cage weapons match. Isn't the cage the weapon?
Yo, you're right.
Why do you need more weapons in a steel cage match? You want to fuck around? Put a top on the cage. There you go. Now it's more barbaric. Can't go nowhere. Can't run out. Can't run in. Last woman standing leaves the.
Nah,
leaves
bitch,
the
you ain't going nowhere.
Word. But you can put weapons in there. It's like at what point does that shit become convoluted? That's like having a table full of mouse traps and then stapling the bitch's ass. Like, okay, cool, I get it. You're hardcore. You put a staple on the bitch's ass and she dented the table with mouse traps that didn't go off. Cool. If she'd have went through the table herself, minus the minus the mouse traps, minus the fucking the staples, it would have looked just as good if she would have went through the table cleanly.
Damien, thank you for your picks. We're not even in there, but thanks.
Yo, Damien, first off, you need to step your game up because Joe's winning and you know where to be seen. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Show and Hutch, you're welcome to join us tomorrow for the wrestling. Damien, you're welcome to watch us tomorrow for the wrestling also. But you wanted to talk about basketball, Hutch. Let's talk about basketball.
Just real quick, because the Knicks made 2 more signings.
Yeah.
And again, I've been out of the basketball mix for a while simply because my Knicks have sucked for so long. But I do see a lot of people talking about, oh, now this team finally has some depth behind it.
And I agree.
All right. So, all right. We're going to try this one. Recent signing, September 2025. Malcolm Bordon, a veteran guard, signed a 1-year deal to provide backcourt depth and playmaking. Mohamed
Malcolm Brogdon.
Dewar, a 20-year-old forward who was a 2025 draft selection, signed to an Exhibit 10 contract. Matt Ryan, a 28-year-old forward who played 9 games with the Knicks last season, signed an Exhibit 10 contract. Trey Jemison signed a 2-way deal. Tashawn Ivubamwana signed a 2-way deal.
Jabusele.
Who?
I'm just helping you pronounce the name you ain't gonna pronounce. Jabusele.
No, dude, it's Evbumwan.
No, I'm saying you're gonna run into Jabusele soon.
If you get Jabusele from that, boy, I gotta relearn English. Umumwakawana. Yo, dude, listen. What was the name of that movie with this dude where he found the Kemi Mutombo in Africa and he made a basketball league over there? When Sun Fly or some shit.
Right.
Like that sounds like the name that he had, the teams that he had. Taisanu Buku Wakawani, Traces Jamasino, the Wire Walker, Ordoni.
My man said Waka Waka Waka.
Yeah. But yeah, according to them, they're getting backcourt help. I don't know how much it is.
Well, that center we got dunked it on LeBron, so I'll take it.
So you would take anybody who sound like they can win a championship.
What did you say, Coach?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, you better say what you said,
He
Hoach.
dunked it on LeBron.
You
My bad.
You better say what you said, Hoach. He said LeBron ain't nothing but a burger.
Oh, but that's a fact.
See, there you go. Yammed it on him. He's a good center, bro. He plays for the 7. He was Joel Embiid's backup, and Joel Embiid was out all year.
So Joel Embiid was his backup.
Basically.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Coach, you like Jabusele, Coach?
Bro, I said
It depends on who makes it.
I literally said I don't know who these people are.
You
It
don't
depends
know
on who makes it. Some
Jabusele
people
is?
don't.
Wow.
Some people don't make it. It's like a gelatin. Some people don't make it right.
Listen, I don't like Jabusele. I can't eat that. I'm allergic.
Get the fuck out of here!
Fuck them, that's why.
I
We'll
knew
know
that
his
one
name
was
next
coming.
year.
I knew that one was coming.
Who?
All right, so let's get into the meat and potatoes.
Word. Or as the Romans will say it, the meat and potatoes. So last week, we all made the right choice of saying the Bills was going to beat the Dolphins. And we all made the right choice we made the wrong choice that the Falcons were going to beat the Panthers. Which I told
that was surprising.
Yeah, I told y'all the Panthers were going to win, but y'all just made me pick the Falcons. And then Damien was the only one to pick the Browns. And me, Normal Guy, and Joseph were the only ones with the common sense to pick the Jaguars. And then Show and Joseph cheated again and changed our picks. And the Vikings destroyed the Bengals. And then Joseph and Show cheated with Damien. The Steelers beat the Patriots. The Rams lost to the Eagles, which we all knew. And the Jets had the game stolen from bad ref calling and bad flags and bad everything. And the Bucks won, and me and Show the only ones that got that game wrong, even though I gave myself a point because they could have won. And then Hutch and Joseph had no faith in Danny Dimes, but me, Show, Normal Guy, and Damien did, and they destroyed the Titans. Normal Guy, me, and Show, the only one to pick the Commanders.
Wait a minute. Who did the Buccaneers play?
The Jets.
They didn't play the Jets. They fucking cheated. Yeah, they played the Jets.
Oh shit, you're right. So wait a minute.
You
I heard
picked
you
the
say
Jets.
they lost.
Jets lost, yeah.
I didn't pick the Jets.
Yes, you did.
No, I even said this explanation. Coach said I wasn't a real fan. Who picked the Jets?
Me and you picked the Jets.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We gonna run that tape back.
You think, yo, you think I write this shit down for nothing? That was game 8. Look, me and you, Jets.
That's crazy.
Fucking-
I
you-
remember
sit
the
here-
argument.
You think I sit here and just do this shit off memory? It takes me forever to write this shit. You know how much it took me to fill up that cup all day? Don't make
Coach,
me
I
lose my
want to
spot.
recount. They
Shit.
cheating me.
All right, game 11. Which was it? The Chargers versus the Broncos. Everybody picked the Chargers. The Saints picked the Seahawks. Everybody picked the Seahawks. The Cowboys lost to the Bears, and fucking Show, me and Damien picked the Cowboys because Show said he knew that the Cowboys were gonna win. So we picked the Cowboys, and the Bears beat the fucking Cowboys. Then me, Hutch, Jose, and Damien picked the 49ers, where they destroyed the Cardinals, which we told you was gonna happen. And was I the only one that picked the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the Giants? By the way, let me.
You cheating me, son. I ain't pick no New York team.
Oh no. Normal Guy and Show picked the Cardinals. I picked the Chiefs, and me and the rest of the guys picked the Giants. And then I was the only one to pick the Lions. Everybody else picked the Ravens. So as it stands now, me and Hutch are tied for 22 games. Joseph has 31 games. Damien, you have 18 games. Show has 35. Leon has a whopping 5 games. Big Food has 4 games. And Normal Guy is coming up the rear with 10. So with that being said, we'll get the picks for next week. And this week, this time show, don't give me this. I didn't pick them because I wrote them down. You picked who the fuck I said you picked. Because I am whatever I say I am. If I wasn't, why would I say I am? All right. Game 1, the Seahawks versus the Cardinals. They are at St. Louis. Who y'all got? Damien got the Cardinals.
Wait. Hold on. Say that again.
The Seahawks versus the Cardinals.
The
I got
Cardinals.
the Seahawks.
So it's either Arizona or Seattle. They're not in St. Louis.
Well, you telling me that the St. Louis Cardinals can't play football?
Well, they were in St. Louis at one time, but they're no longer there. They're in Arizona now.
So you're telling me that Mark McGuire is strapped up, he wouldn't be able to play football?
Coach is buggy.
You know what? I'm gonna pick the Seahawks also. 'Cause I gotta.
They're where they're playing in Arizona.
Yeah, they're playing in Arizona.
I'll take Seattle.
All right. So Damien picked the Cardinals. Me, Hutch, and Shaw are picking the Seattle. Joseph might just be me, Damien, Shaw, and Hutch.
That's all right.
Fuck it.
That's
Joseph
fine.
don't want to win this. All right. Game
Text us
2.
later.
Game 2, the Vikings versus the Steelers. I'm gonna pick the Vikings. Damien picked the Steelers.
I'll take the Steelers.
I'll take the Vikings.
That bad.
All right, Shaw picked the Bears.
Whoa, stop.
Wait.
Nah, fuck it. All right, game
Next
3.
week I'm gonna have a loss. Watch.
No, you picked the Steelers.
Okay.
All right, game 3, the Commanders versus the Falcons. Go with the Commanders. And Damien went with the Commanders also.
Commanders and the Falcons
Yeah.
still out, right? Uh, that was a question that I was just saying it out loud.
See? Now you got the book. Who you got, Hutch?
I'll take
I'm gonna go with the
Hutch. Go ahead.
Commanders.
Who you got?
The Commanders. All right, who you got, Joe?
Oh, Jennings is back.
He's probably not playing, but Mariota did his damn thing, and the running backs did the thing. So
All right. I'll take Commanders.
All right. Now the next game is the Saints versus the Bills. I'm gonna take the Bills.
I'm gonna take the Bills on that. Yeah.
Word. You might as well put me there too.
All right. Then the next game is the Browns versus the Lions. I'm taking the Lions.
What is the Lions versus who?
The Browns.
I'll go with Lions.
Damien picked the Lions.
Lions versus the Browns. Damn, this shit might be a fucking. This might be a trick for
They're in
betting
Detroit.
people. The Lions just beat the Baltimore, and the Browns suck.
But they beat the Packers last week.
That's what I'm saying. This shit is a trap, coach. I'll take the Lions. They home.
Yeah.
That shit is like that North Carolina. And I was gonna say North Carolina. That Carolina
Right.
game.
Wait until Schultz says the
Yeah.
games.
Yeah. Shit. The next game is the Titans versus the Texans. One person's got to go.
Titans
The
versus
Texans.
who?
I'm
They're
gonna
both 0 and
go
3.
with the Texans.
Yeah.
Damien went with the Texans. Still going with the Texans. All right.
What's going on with CJ
Now
Stroud?
we got the Panthers versus the Patriots. I'll go with the Panthers. Fuck it. Let's see what happens.
The Panthers versus
The
who?
Patriots. All right. So likes to say the fuck.
I think the
the fuck
Panthers.
boss. So you're picking the Panthers.
I go with the Patriots. No.
You just said I'm taking the Panthers, and then you said I'm going with the Patriots.
No, I was gonna say the Panthers already won the game that they was gonna win. They be winning like one game a
The
year.
Panthers are in a row right now.
I'm actually
I'll take the other team.
What you said, Coach?
I'll go with the Patriots.
All right, so I'm the only one picking the Panthers. All right. And we got the Chargers versus the Giants. Oh no, Damien's picking the Panthers. The Chargers versus the Giants.
I'm gonna go a little.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna go a little R. Kelly on this one. Because my mind is telling me the Chargers, but my body's telling me the Giants.
So where you going, Hodge?
And they're in LA too.
Damn.
No, they're in New York.
They're in New York.
Yeah.
They're in New York.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know what? I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna
in
go
real
with the G man. I think I don't agree with starting Jackson Dart this early, but
Man might pull it out. Whoa, pause. Pulled it off.
Hey, wanted to pull them out. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So you got the Giants show. You got the Chargers.
I'm a Jackson Dart fan, But I don't think he'd be able to pull it off. I'll go with the
All
other
right,
team,
Chargers.
the Chargers.
Then we got the Eagles versus the Buccaneers. I picked the Eagles.
Let me take the Bucks.
Who you got, Show?
The Eagles just lost that.
No, the Eagles didn't get called offsides.
No, they
No,
just
they're
lost.
3-0.
What's their record?
They're
Does it
3-0.
say? I'll take the Buccaneers.
All right. Then we got the Colts. All
Yeah,
right, the Colts versus the Rams. I'm picking the Rams.
I'll
Ooh,
take the Rams.
my favorite team. You
I'll
bugging.
take the Rams.
So,
You
you're picking the
bugging. My
Colts.
favorite
You're picking the
team.
Colts. So,
Hell yeah.
right.
Number 1 quarterback, baby. Look it up.
Cause you was talking all that shit in the
I'm
podcast
not.
in the chat, but you ain't saying nothing now.
I didn't say nothing. Like this guy is the first. Like, look it up. He's first in passing.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, you're going with the Rams or the Colts?
The Rams.
All right. The Jaguars versus the 49ers. You know I'm going with my Jaguars. I feel it. I can feel it falling in the air tonight.
I'll go with the Jags.
Oh Lord. There's so much cocaine in the building, it's gonna be a fight. Oh Lord. Who you got, Show? The 49ers or the Jaguars?
Ooh. The 49ers.
All right. So you and Damian are going with the 49ers. Then we got the Ravens versus the Queefs.
I'll go with the Ravens.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Ravens also.
Ravens versus the Chiefs. I'll go with the Ravens, even though the Chiefs need to win.
Yo, once they came in like a wrecking ball, they can never go back. Damien's the only one picking the Chiefs. All right. The Bears versus the Raiders. You know what? I'll go with the Bears. They want to fuck around and find out. Let's fuck around and find out. Who you got, Show? You said the Bears before.
Who's the Raiders quarterback? Coach?
Matt Dempsey.
Who's the who?
Nah, I'll take
Who's the quarterback?
the Browns. The Raiders.
All right, he used to quarterback for the Jets.
Sam Darnold.
Oh shit. Sam
No.
Darnold? He's okay.
He's
Geno
black
Smith.
too.
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith. He should be playing terrible then. I haven't heard his name once.
Vinny Testaverde.
I'll take the other team.
So you're picking the Bears.
The Bears.
All right. What
I'll
you
go
got,
with the
Hook?
Raiders.
You going with the Raiders?
Yeah.
All right. Damien's going with the Bears. Green Bay Packers and the Cowboys. I'm going with Green Bay.
The Pack.
Packers.
I hope Michael Parsons goes off. Especially, I don't think the Cowboys are going to have CD Lamb. That's right. I hope Michael Parsons goes for like 5 sacks against the Cowboys.
He wants him to sack Jerry Jones.
Who you going with, Culture?
You wanna fuck on me?
Yeah, hold up.
Green Bay.
All right.
Hold up.
Oh shit. He gonna put the wrong team. He fucked up.
I don't know where I fucking went wrong here.
Told you. He put the Jets for everything.
Nah, the Jets is the next game, but
Let me shut up so you can figure
All right,
it
hold on,
out.
wait. We're gonna have to do this. All right. So the Seahawks and the Cardinals. Me, Show, and Hodge got the Seahawks. Damien got the Cardinals.
Correct.
The Vikings versus the Steelers. Me and Hodge got the Vikings. Damien and Show got the Steelers. The Commanders. Everybody got the Commanders. Everybody got the Bills. The Lions and the Browns. I did not pick the Browns, so all right, that's where I fucked up. All right, the Lions and the Browns. Everybody picked the Lions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking.
Okay. All right, so that's what I fucked up. All right, then the Titans and the Texans. Who did anybody pick the Texans? The Titans.
I don't think so.
All right.
Mhm.
Then the Panthers versus the Patriots. That's where me and Damien went with the Panthers. And then Coach and Show went with the Patriots. And then the Giants was Show and Damien went with Chargers. And me and Coach went with the Giants.
Yep.
And then all right, so the Eagles and the Bucks. All right, was it me and Damien went with the Eagles and Coach and Show went with the Bucks?
Yes.
Sounds accurate.
Then the Colts and the Rams. Me, Hutch, and Damien went with the Rams, and Show went with the Colts. And then the Jaguars, me and Hutch went with the Jaguars. Show and Damien went with the 49ers. Then me, Show, and Damien went with the Ravens. All right, who'd you go with for the Ravens versus the
The Chiefs, I went with the Ravens.
Yeah, as well.
Okay, Damien went with okay. And then the Bears and the Raiders.
Not bad.
Damien picked the Bears. I picked the Bears. Oh, you picked the Bears?
I put with the Raiders.
All right, you went with the Raiders. Show you went with the Raiders or the
Not
Bears?
bad.
Then Green Bay versus the Cowboys.
The Pack.
Damien went with the Cowboys. Everybody went with Green Bay, right? Me, Joe, and Hutch. You went with Green Bay.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Okay, now we're at the Jets versus the Dolphins. I'm picking the Jets.
Me as well. It might be the
I'll go
first
with-
one
I'll
and only
go-
win for us.
I'll go with the Fins.
Damn. You don't
Me.
believe in us.
Listen, man, he's doing what you're doing with the fucking Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes is 3-0.
No, the Colts are 3-0. They should be 2-1. They should be 2-1.
Yeah, a 27-26 game.
But look at the easy schedule they've had so far. They had Miami game 1. Miami's looked horrible. And game 3, they had the Titans that looked horrible. And against the Broncos, they should have lost that game. Dude, they've had easy games against teams with bad defenses.
I'm calling him down. Danny Dimes MVP. Fuck that. No, I'm fucking with you.
Yo, you picked the 49ers show?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that went with the other team. You guys, Damien, you and Show picked the 49ers.
No, it was the Jaguars. I picked the Jaguars.
He always
Against the
picks
49ers?
Jaguars.
Yeah, against the 49ers.
Yeah, you picked the Jags, yeah.
And you went with
That's his
the
team.
49ers.
I went with the Jags.
Oh, you went with the Jags. All right, so then the last game is the Bengals versus the Broncos.
Are they playing in Denver?
Yes.
I'll go with Denver.
Who you got, Sean?
Um,
I picked the
who
Bengals.
are they playing?
The Bengals. Yeah.
I'll pick the Denver. The Bengals only scored 3 points. Lost all my bets last week.
All righty. That's it.
There you go. That was a rough one. We made it. We gotta figure out a
Good
better
luck
way
to
to
y'all
do it.
next week.
Word. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody. Tune in tomorrow. We got more shit to talk about with wrestling. Peace.
Later. Y'all have a good night.
Hey.